Good morning students, again I am here, myself Anup Kumar, and it is my fifth video of this chapter, direct and inverse variance. In previous class we have discussed on many topics. At first we have discussed with the definitions of variation and their types, that is there are two types, direct and inverse variation, and then we have discussed some questions, some questions based on different topics. Okay dear, so today we will discuss some miscellaneous question. We will see that how can we check that these questions are based on the direct variation or these questions are based on the indirect variation, and then we will solve it. Okay, so here I am writing at first the first question. In question number 1 it is written that the scale of a map is 1:5 into 10 to the power 5. Okay, and two places are 10 centimeter apart on the map. Okay, find the actual distance between the two places. Okay, now as we know that what is written 1:5 into 10 to 5, it means if there is a 1 centimeter, so if there is a 1 centimeter distance, it means if A and B are two places and on map it is 1 centimeter, distance between A and B is 1 centimeter, then actual distance between A to B will be 5 into 10 to the power 5. This will be the actual distance of the two places. So if the distance is 10 centimeter, it means if the distance of the map will increase, distance between the two places on the map will increase, it means the actual distance will also increase. It means this question is based on the direct variation. Okay, but how can we write? At first I said you that we will write let required actual distance is equal to x kilometer. It is in kilometer. Okay, x kilometer. Then what will be that? First we will make a box. After that, what is the scale? Here 1 centimeter, then 10 centimeter, 1 centimeter to 10 centimeter. Distance is 1 centimeter, then distance is 5 into 10 to the power 5. Then 10 centimeter, then x kilometer. Okay, this is also in kilometer. So we have to find. Clearly if scale will increase, then distance will also increase. Okay, that is, we will find it by ten by x. Now by cross multiplication method, if we can solve it, then what we will find? 1 into x and 5 into 10 to the power 5. That is the distance between two places will be 50 into 10 to the power 5 kilometer. So this will be our answer. I hope that you all have understood this question. Okay, so this is the question based on map scaling. Okay, now let's see another question. First I am writing the question. A train is moving at a moving at a uniform speed of 75 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now we have to answer two questions in this. At first, how far will it travel in 24 minutes? And the second one is in how much time will it cover 175 kilometers. So these are the two questions we have to solve. Okay, now we will solve at first the first question. Okay, in question number 1, it is written that we have to, at first what is given, speed is already given. Okay, for both questions. And here in what we have to find in first question number 1, how far. It means that we have to find the distance. And what is given? Time. Okay, so 75 kilometer per hour. It means in 1 hour a train is moving 70. That is, a train has covered a distance of 75 kilometer in 1 hour. Then in 24 minutes. It means if the here time 1 hour and here time 24 minutes. It means time is decreasing. So if the time will decrease, then distance will increase or decrease. Simple it is. If the time will decrease, it means the distance will also decrease. In less time, we will move less distance. So, at first we will find let required distance is equal to x kilometer. Okay. Now we will make a box here. And this is the what graph? Distance and time. Distance 75 kilometer in 1 hour, and time we have to find x kilometer in 24 minutes. But here you can see it is hour in 80 minutes. So we can change it like 1 hour means 60 minutes. Okay, clearly if time will decrease, then distance will also decrease. Hence, it is directly proportional. Okay. So, we will solve indirectly method 75 by 60, and we have to see the unit is same or not. We have changed, that's why 75 by 60 and x by 24. This implies that x into 60 is equal to 75 into 24. Okay, then what it will be? X is equal to 75 into 24 by 60. 15 5 and 15 4 4 6. That is x is equal to 30 kilometer. That is in 24 minutes a train will cover 30 kilometer distance. Okay. So I hope that you have understood the question number 1. Like this we can solve again by the same process, but in question number 2. So I am solving question number 2 now. Now in question number 2, we have to find how much time. So we will assume required time is equal to x hour. Okay. Now make a box. Now this time distance and time. Then distance when 75 kilometers, then time 1 hour. Then distance 175 kilometers, then time x hour. Now here you can see here distance is increasing. So clearly, if distance will increase, it means time will also increase. Then time will also increase, hence it is again directly proportional. Then it will be 75, not both in hours, so you cannot change. 75 by 1 is equal to 175 by x. Then it will be x is equal to 175 by 75. It will be what? 15 5 ja or 25, 25 3 ja and 25 7 ja. It means 7 by 3 hour. We can change it into minute. Then if you will change it, you will get in which section what will be? 3 2 ja 6 1 2 1 by 3. It means 2 hour, and 1 by 3 into 60, it means 20 minutes. So in 2 hour and 20 minutes, this train can cover 175 kilometer of the distance. Okay. Now this is the question based on speed distance time. So now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, if five pipes can fill a tank in 1 hour 20 minutes. 1 hour 20 minutes. Okay. Then how long will it take? How long will it take to fill the tank if 20 pipes of same type are used? Okay. Now let's solve it. Now what is given? 5 pipes in 1 hour 20 minutes. What we have to find at first? How long will it take? It means time. So we will write let required time is equal to x hour. X hour or minute, we will write 1 hour. Hour we can write in hour, but after that we can change it into hour and minute both. After that we will make a box. Then number of pipes and time taken. If the number of pipes is 5, then it take 1 hour 20 minutes. Change it into minutes. Then 60 plus 20, 80 minutes. And here now you can add x minute. Okay. Now, if the pipe is 20, then x minutes. Now here you can see, if you have to fill a tank, okay, if there is a 5 pipe, only there is a 5 pipe, then it takes 80 minutes to fill the tank. But if the number of pipe increase, means work efficiency is more, then it takes less time. Simple. That is opposite. It means it is inversely proportional. Okay. So here we will write clearly, if number of pipes will increase, then time will decrease. Hence, it is inversely proportional. And if inversely proportional, then we will multiply both terms. That is 5 into 80 is equal to 20 into x. Then what it will be? X is equal to 5 into 80 by 20. 24, that is 5 for the 20 minutes. Only in 20 minutes, 20 pipes can fill this tank. Okay, so this is the question related on pipe and cistern. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Next and the last question. Now, here it is written in a camp. In a camp, 250 men had. 250 men had provision for 60 days. For 60 days. It means that 250 men can eat the food till 60 days. Okay. Now, after 20 days, this type of question we have already discussed before. After 20 days, 50 men left the camp. 50 men left the camp. Okay. Then how long would the food last at the same rate? At the same rate. Now we have to find. At first we will assume what we will assume? The time. How many days? Required days. Required number of days is equal to x days. Okay. Now at first, if it is written that 250 men can eat up to 6 days, 60 days, till 60 days, 250 men can eat. After 20 days, 50 men left the camp. Okay. Now, remaining, at first we will subtract, remaining men is equal to 250 minus 50, that is 200 men only. Now, remaining days is equal to 60 minus 20, that is 40 days. But still 250 men can eat the food for last 40 days. It means now we will make a box. Number of men and number of days. It means still 250 men can, that is the food is last, that is 40 days. For 40 days, 250 men can eat the food. Okay. But if the food men is only 200, then in how many days the food will last? So only x days. Here we will let x days. Okay. Now, see here, if the number of men will decrease, then food lasts for more days. Simply it is inversely proportional. Clearly, if the number of men will decrease, the food lasts for more days. Okay, then hence it is inversely proportional. Hence it is inversely proportional. Now we can solve it. Okay, I am erasing the question only. Upside we will solve. So it will be 250 into 40 equals to 200 into x. Then x is equal to 250 into 40 by 200. 1010 1010 2 2 is 4. That is 50. So 50 days. The food lasts for the 50 days. So I hope that you all have understood these questions. Okay. So in next class we will discuss some more questions. Okay. Thank you, dear.